up and make some noise.
And Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight.
Here we go.
Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, BA, in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position, filling out the middle. Now here's Butler. To the middle. Paul with a steal. Pass to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Ayton. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent. There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
Now here's Butler. Really played well against Orlando in his last game. Another shot. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Never one to shy away from contact, willing to mix it up on the glass. Go to work, Jimmy Butler.
And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
Now here's Lowry. He had 9 points in his last time out. Butler with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. Here's Lowry. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Boy, really tough to score on DeAndre Ayton. Such a patient shot blocker, guys.
Hero, he's checked in for Miami. And a change for the Suns. McGee, he's checked in for Ayton. A minute 4 left in the first quarter here. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Bridges outside. McGee, a screen on Robinson. Bridges against Robinson. It's hauled in by the Heat. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season. Down low. Here's Butler. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, this guy's such a terrific scorer in the painted area. Jimmy Butler, crafty, smart, and has excellent touch.
Pass to Bridges. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. McGee finds Booker. McGee a screen. The shake. Misses off the left iron.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Adebayo passes to Robinson. McGee with a steal. Paul drives in. Missed inside.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Heat out in front, up by 2. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter.
All right.
Well, the Miami Heat, not all lottery picks or blue chip prospects, but you ask All-Star Jimmy Butler, and he likes what they have.
We got a team full of guys that can score, a team full of guys that can defend, can get everybody else involved. It's a nice team, man. We're playing well.
And Grant, you never want to write them off.
And when your team is made up of overachievers, they've got plenty of experience proving doubters wrong.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the floor for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's McGee in at the center position. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, "From starters to the bench players, this team is well-balanced, and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident."
That they are, Allie. Thanks.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
And you know, Grant, Bam Adebayo expanding his offensive game. He's got a legitimate shot. He's a legitimate threat from mid-range now.
I mean, Adebayo, he takes a lot of shots from mid-range. He does a good amount of damage with his shot. You figure it's just a matter of time before those become three-point attempts.
Now here's Butler with the 10-footer. He shoots again, and he lays it up and in. Adebayo's got 4 points in the quarter.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
Pass to Bridges. McGee, a screen on Robinson. Here's Bridges. Denied by Adebayo. And they're able to recover. And it's Crowder missing. The Heat with the lead. Lowry with it, now guarded by Crowder. Now here's Adebayo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Adebayo's got 6.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Crowder, that's good.
To me, you've got to run this guy off his shots. Jay Crowder is a good catch-and-shoot jump shooter.
Pass to Butler. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And it's Butler with the jam.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Paul passes to McGee. Crowder outside. McGee, a screen on Butler. 5 on the clock. Second chance effort. And it's Crowder missing. Butler with the ball. And it's Butler with the jam.
Now, the consistency with which Kyle Lowry involves his teammates is really a sight to behold. This guy's such a good passer.
And so it's Miami. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
When I look at Miami, they've had a great start to the season as we thought they might. They play together, they play for one another, they're well coached. This team is a team to watch for the rest of the year.
All right, now let's focus on the first half. Encouraging start to this one for the Heat.
They've really established themselves on the glass. Being dominant there has been extra possessions, which they've cashed in on. Now they just gotta, bring the same energy to the second half.
And time for us to sign off here at the studio.
We don't sign off, Ernie. We're still going to be here watching and analyzing the action.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna be here watching while you're kicking back. And stop stealing my notes, Kenny.
What notes?
We've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Without question, Jimmy Butler displaying his skills today.
Yet tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
Heading the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Now here's Paul. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Booker, good.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. Paul against Lowry. Butler, a screen on Paul. Here's Lowry. Nice D from Paul.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Boy, Kyle Lowry is such a tough player, and I mean that physically and mentally. Whatever team he plays for, he's the leader, and he sets the tone.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With this team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, a scary thought, Allie. Thanks. You know, it's amazing to think, Doris, that before 2019, some critics questioned whether Lowry could lead a team to a championship.
Well, those questions are now over because this guy has had a history of stepping up in the biggest moments. He will fight you tooth and nail for every inch of real estate between the lines. This is one of the most competitively tough players in the league.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. Morris, a screen on Payne. Here he goes. Vincent. That shot is off. And Phoenix the other way now.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's Vincent. Dedmon a screen. Ooh, Ayton with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
.44 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Strus.
They haven't been able to replicate their first half success shooting the ball, but overall, they're playing a solid game.
Here's Crowder. It's rebounded by Dedmon.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
To the wing on the left. Here's Strus. Pass to Vincent. 6 to shoot. Here's Strus. Rebounded by Johnson. From deep three-point range. And so it's Miami earning this break in the action, up 10. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
It's the fourth.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. On the court right now for the Suns. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. Cameron Payne out there with Chris Paul. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Pass to Dedmon. Hero for 3. Fires in the triple. Hero's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Ball against Robinson. Outside Paul. Shoots over Robinson. No good. A bit long that time.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Johnson against Butler. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Johnson with the defensive effort. Here's Paul. Rebound by the Heat.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Butler. Pass to Tucker. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. And now it's a 12-point Miami lead.
You know, we see this a lot from Tucker. Scores by overpowering the defender with his tremendous strength.
The shot by Payne, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Ball against Hero. Dedmon a screen. The floater. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Heat.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
And when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Bam Adebayo.
He was just everywhere for them on both ends, really, just showing a lot of aggressiveness and intensity.
Now here's Robinson. Hero outside. And he drives in. Pass to Butler. And Chris Paul clears it away. Outside Payne from deep. That shot off.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.